Welcome to another thrilling episode on Mythic Folklore Narratives, where we dive deep into the realm of the supernatural. Today, we're exploring the enigmatic world of vampires, creatures that have fascinated and terrified us for centuries. In this video, we'll unravel the legends, delve into their history, and examine how vampires continue to captivate our imagination in the modern age. Vampires, often associated with horror and the undead, have their roots in a wide array of cultures and myths from around the world. The modern vampire myth has been shaped by numerous legends, but one of the most significant influences comes from Eastern Europe. In countries like Romania, Hungary, and Serbia, the vampire mythos was deeply ingrained in folklore. One of the earliest mentions of vampires dates back to ancient Mesopotamia, where stories of blood-sucking demons were prevalent. Similarly, in ancient Greece, the Lamia and Empusa were female entities believed to drink the blood of children. The fear of creatures that drained the life force from the living is a recurring theme throughout history. The Slavic and Balkan regions have some of the most well-documented vampire legends. In these areas, vampires were believed to be reanimated corpses with a ravenous thirst for human blood. These tales describe various methods to protect against or destroy vampires, such as driving a stake through their hearts, decapitating them, or burying them with garlic. The Slavic vampire, known as the Upir or Nosferatu, was known for its ability to shapeshift and control the weather. This folklore eventually influenced the development of the modern vampire archetype, with its charismatic and alluring qualities. No discussion of vampires would be complete without mentioning Vlad the Impaler, a 15th century ruler of Wallachia, a region in modern-day Romania. Vlad was notorious for his cruelty and his preferred method of execution, impalement. He became the inspiration for Bram Stoker's iconic vampire character, Count Dracula. Stoker's 1897 novel, Dracula, catapulted the vampire myth into global popularity. Count Dracula was a charismatic and aristocratic vampire who could control the minds of his victims. The novel's success led to numerous adaptations and interpretations, making Dracula one of the most enduring fictional characters in history. Vampires have been a staple of popular culture for over a century, extending far beyond Bram Stoker's original creation. The silver screen has brought us iconic vampire films, such as Bela Lugosi's Dracula, and more recent interpretations in the Twilight and Underworld series. Television series like Buffy the Vampire Slayer and True Blood have explored the complex relationships between humans and vampires. These shows have showcased the multi-dimensional nature of vampire characters, often delving into themes of love, redemption, and the struggle to retain one's humanity. In the 18th century, Eastern Europe experienced waves of vampire hysteria. People believed that deceased individuals were rising from the grave to feast on the blood of the living. These beliefs led to gruesome exhumations and the driving of stakes through corpses' hearts to prevent them from becoming vampires. Historical records from this period reveal a chilling mix of fear, superstition, and a lack of medical understanding. Many cases can be attributed to premature burials or decomposition processes that made corpses appear unnaturally well preserved. The myth of the vampire has proven to be immortal. It continues to adapt and evolve with society's changing beliefs and values. Modern vampire stories often explore issues like consent, sexuality, and identity, reflecting the concerns of the times. In conclusion, vampires are more than just creatures of the night. They are symbols of our deepest fears and desires. The allure of immortality, power, and the eternal struggle between good and evil continues to captivate our imaginations. From ancient legends to modern interpretations, the vampire myth has demonstrated its remarkable ability to endure and adapt, ensuring that these enigmatic beings will remain a source of fascination for generations to come. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss our videos. Thanks for watching, and sweet dreams. Vampires have continued to evolve in literature. Authors like Anne Rice, with her Vampire Chronicles series, and Stephenie Meyer, with Twilight, have reimagined vampires as emotionally complex beings. Rice's vampires are introspective and tormented, while Meyer's characters grapple with the consequences of their supernatural existence. Vampires have also been analyzed from a psychological perspective. Sigmund Freud's concept of the id, ego, and superego can be applied to vampire narratives. The vampires struggle between their primal urges, id, their human side, ego, and their societal and moral obligations, superego, is a recurring theme in vampire literature. In the 21st century, vampires have maintained their presence in our culture. The Twilight series brought vampires to a new generation of readers and viewers, sparking discussions about love and immortality. Meanwhile, shows like The Vampire Diaries and What We Do in the Shadows have provided fresh takes on vampire mythology.